In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to make kind of a shooter to shoots down in sketchy physics. So I have a bunch of cubes that I made. I just made one of them. I copied it out, and once I had that row, I copied it down and I copied it over this way. To have them not fall down, I selected them all. So I selected all of them, and I go MSPhysics state, and I want to say disable gravity. So there's no gravity for these guys. Bam. So now if I go into them, if I press play in Sketchy Physics, we did this with our name. Now I can go in and basically as soon as they get touched, I come in, they'll go in and kind of disturb each other. So cool stuff. Bam. But I want to go in and make kind of a shooter to shoot these guys down. So I go in, and you can use this with your Greek temple as well. Bam, but this is just my target for now, so you can see. So I'm going to make two spinning discs. I'm going to take a circle, bam, and I'm going to make it 2 feet. But it doesn't really matter as long as you know how big it is. And I'm going to raise it up a foot. 1 foot, bam. So it's 2 feet radius. I raised it by a foot. I want to put some paint on it so I can tell if it's spinning or not. So I'll go in, and I'll grab my pencil tool. Doesn't snap to the center, so I hold it for 2 seconds. 1 second, 2 seconds. So now it'll snap to the center. I want to see red line when I end. Bam. Back to the center. Red line when I end. Good. Back to the center. Green line when I end. It's not green. Good. Green line when I end. Bam. So now I have 4 different parts to this. I want to paint it so I can see it spinning. Paint bucket. I don't want glass. I want colors. Let's do it red, but it doesn't really matter. Bam. So now I can see if this guy is going to spin. Sweet. Okay, I'm going to need 2 of these guys. They're going to spin in opposite direction. So I select this whole thing, and I make it a group. Bam. I'm also going to go in. It's going to act in, being that you can see that it's this box, it's going to act like this box in MSPhysics, and that's going to be a problem when it's spinning around, like the edges going to hit each other. So I also need to make it into a shape called a convex hole. So I go in, click on it, MSPhysics, I go shape, and I go convex hole. Bam. So basically it's going to act like this round disc now. Sweet. Now I'm going to make a copy of it. Bam. I'm going to take my control key. Bam. So I make a copy. And I'm going to move it out. So see right here, it's about 4 feet if they touch. So if I want a 2 feet gap between them, I'm going to go 6 feet. Bam. So now I know that's exactly 2 feet in between them. And you're going to need to know what the gap is. So if I play it now, bam, you can see they both fall down. They have gravity, and I don't have anything that's holding them up. They're not sitting on a surface. There's no motors that's hooking them up. So I'll attach some motors to hook them up. So I'll grab a motor. Bam. And the first one, I want to spin about the blue axis, so up and down. Bam. So the first one is going to spin this way. The other one, I want to spin opposite. Bam. So I got to pull it down. See, down. I pulled the first one up. I pulled this one down. So that means they're going to spin in opposite direction. I attached one of them upside down. Okay, so again, if I play it, you can see they fall down. I put motors on top of them, but I didn't attach them. So to attach them, I go the joint connector, click on the motor, click on the group. Joint connector, click on the motor, and then control, click on the group. Bam. So now you can see I attached this guy, so this guy is going to spin. Let's attach this guy. Joint connector, motor, control, click on the group. Bam. So now this guy is going to spin. So I have two of them, and they spin opposite. Very good. MSPhysics will crash all the time, so now is a good time to save it. So I'll go File, Save As, name it something meaningful. Mine is spinning disk, the date that I did it. I had version 2 because I have another version like I did before, so this is a meaningful name to me. Every time you do it, you might want to even change your name. So next time version 3, version 4, version 5, and so on and so on. So I'll go Save, yes, replace it. Yeah. So now I have, at least if something goes very wrong, I have this guy. So now I need some kind of puck that I'm going to shoot at these thingies. So I go in, I'll take a disc, and remember it's 2 feet between them, so I'll make my radius 1 foot, bam. I will bring it up, bam, 1 foot, bam. So again, if I play this guy didn't fall. Oh, I didn't make it a group. That's why it didn't fall down. I was going to say we have problems. Make it a group. Bam. So now, if I spin it, you can see this guy falls down. It's acted upon. So I need some kind of surface to set it on. So I'll make a rectangle. Bam. And I just need to give it a little bit of depth. So I'll pull it down slightly. Bam. And then I want to make it a group. First paint it, I guess, make it a group. So I'll take my paint tool. I'll make it glass so it's see-through, but it doesn't really matter. Make it whatever you want. Bam. Good. And then I'm going to make it a group. So I can select it, or I can, remember if I click, I select the surface. If I go click, click, surface and what's around it, click, 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 select the whole thing, make it a group. So again, if I play it now, it's going to fall down because gravity is acting upon it. So I'm going to right click on it at MSPhysics. Anything that I want to not move, I make a static mesh. So static mesh, it has the shape that it has, and it can't move. Static means can't move. Static. Bam. So now I'm about to play it. Again, it helps if I save it. So I go in, save. So in case something goes wrong, I have a copy of whatever it is. So now I can go in, move it, I can play it, and see I push this guy through, and it moves like slightly. It is really anticlimactic. So I want these guys to move a lot faster when I do it. To do that, I click on the motor right here. See the motor? And I go to the Universal Interface, UI, click on the UI, and it's going to tell me the acceleration is 1, and dampening, which means kind of friction, how much is being slowed down, is 0.5. So if I make it 10, now it's going to go 10 times faster. And if I make this 0, now it's going to like not have any friction against it. Yeah. Close this guy, so now try it. So now you can see this guy spins a heck of a lot faster than this guy. So we'll match the speed, go into this guy, UI, acceleration, 10, dampness, the friction, 0, bam, bam. Now try it, bam. And now we can go in with my puck, bam. Still didn't shoot that much. Let's go in and see if I can even get it faster. Okay, it's up to speed, bam. So now you can see, now I'm shooting this guy through. So reset, change it so you can see the angle, bam, go in, bam. So you can make this faster if you want, whatever. I don't think it's really fast right now. Let's see if I can get it up to speed. If not, we might just have to make it even faster. Okay, now it's up to speed. Bam. Yeah, maybe. So you can make these faster. You know how to change the acceleration and whatnot. But now, at least you have some kind of mechanism that can shoot through. So we can shoot a ball sometime. So yeah, how to make 2 spinning discs that'll shoot something out.